everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. My name is Katrina, aka Mumma Cat, and here on this channel I share grocery hauls, meal plans, what's for dinner videos, freezer, meal prep, and pretty much anything that happens in my kitchen. Usually I am in my kitchen when I film my intros, but today I have braved it again, just like last week, and I'm going into the store to get some groceries done. Although it is looking really busy in the car park today. It is 1 o'clock on a Sunday afternoon, so I'm not sure how much filming I will actually get done in the store this time, because I don't know, I still feel a little bit awkward when filming inside the store. Sometimes even filming now in the car park, I can see some people paying a little bit of attention towards my car and it makes me so nervous. But anyways, I'm about to head in, but before I go ahead and do my groceries this week, I wanted to let you all know that today's video is a collab with a bunch of other ladies here on YouTube. It is hosted by Tiffany from over on Small Town 6 and Jessica from over on Jessica My Rose. So if you have not seen these channels before, or you want to head over and check out some new channels for yourself, I will leave the link to that playlist linked down below in my description box, so you can head on over and check that out once you are done watching my video here today. So if you are ready to head into the shops with me and get some shopping done, go ahead and give this video a huge thumbs up and let's get shopping. Okay, so we are home and I've just gone ahead and unpacked everything on the bench here, but I just want to quickly show you guys the total of this week's shop. So it was $200.40, and if you were here last week, you will have seen my Aldi grocery haul, and it was actually my first Aldi grocery haul, and I was sort of going there to try to compare prices, and it ended up being $250, which I thought was super expensive for Aldi when everyone's talking about how much cheaper it is all the time. But now that I've gone to Woolworths and gotten this small, very small weekly grocery haul together and spent $200, I feel like now I want to take back what I said last week. Aldi is definitely cheaper. I got way more last week for my money for the $250 than I got this week for $200. But I'm going to go ahead and show you everything that is in this grocery haul, and then you guys can decide for yourselves, but I really think it was so expensive. The first thing that I picked up was some of these Just Juice apple juices for my 4-year-old. If you're new to my channel, my son actually has a little bit of a blood sugar issue sometimes, not very often, but we do like to make sure that we keep this stocked in the fridge at all times, just in case. And now he has just started kindergarten. I also want to keep a couple at his kindergarten as well in his backpack, just for emergencies. Not that I think it will happen there, but it could. You just never know. So I grabbed those, and I'm so happy that they were there. Actually, they've been unavailable on the app for such a long time now, but finally I was able to grab some. I also went ahead and grabbed some of these Sambucol elderberry soothing throat pops. My 2-year-old has come down with a little bit of a cold at the moment, and it's hard for her to communicate sort of how she's feeling. So I think she's got a bit of a sore throat though. She's not really eating much. So I thought maybe that means she's struggling a little bit with swallowing and things. So I thought I'd grab these. Elderberries meant to actually be really good for throats and coughs and, you know, things like that. So I grabbed those so she can try out that one. I also went ahead and grabbed some blackberries this week. This isn't something that we usually have, but I'm trying to get my kids to have a bit more variety again. My son, starting kinder now, he refused lunch on the first day, and I think it was just because he hasn't had some of the foods that they serve. So I'm trying to really incorporate sort of the same foods that they're incorporating in their meals at home now, so he gets used to it and doesn't refuse their food. I'm trying to teach him that it's a bit rude to do that, but yeah, it's obviously not going to fix overnight, but I'm going to try my best. I also went ahead and grabbed some of these flushable toilet seat covers. I actually was going down at the toilet paper aisle to grab some toilet paper, and I saw these, and although we don't ever use public bathrooms because we don't go out very often anymore, but these will come in handy in the future, I'm sure. So I've just gone ahead and grab those, and I'm going to go ahead and put them in the car for if we ever go on camping trips or, you know, long drives in the future. I'm sure that they will come in handy. The next thing that I picked up half price this week were these little foil trays. I feel like these are the perfect size for like mashed potatoes. We did meal prep some mashed potatoes here on my channel a couple weeks ago for the freezer, and the containers I used just ended up being that little bit too small. So I thought that these would be perfect when I saw them. They were only $2 for a pack of, I think it's 3 or 4 there. So I grabbed 2 packs of those. I also went ahead and grabbed some eggs this week. I want to boil up some of them just for quick and easy snacks. And I also wanted some other eggs for some baking. I want to make up a huge batch of pancakes just to keep in the freezer. So I needed more eggs than just 1 pack this week for that purpose. Before I move over to the more food items, I did grab myself one of these insulated smoothie cups. It's also for coffee. I think it says it keeps coffee hot for 10 hours and it keeps cold drinks cold for 24 hours. So I definitely love having these tumbler glasses around the house. I feel like I drink so much more water when I use these, so I've gone ahead and spoiled myself a little. I think that was like $25, which usually I would see that price tag and go, nope, you know, that's crazy, just use a glass. But I really was feeling like I deserved to treat myself today, so I went ahead and grabbed that for myself, and I absolutely love the color. They did have this color there as well, which I love too, but if you guys saw last week's video, I got myself a brand new kitchen set, and it is basically this pink, so I am really excited to have a matching cup now as well. I feel like my whole kitchen's gonna turn pink soon. I grabbed 2 loaves of bread this week. I just got the usual wholemeal plus iron that we've been getting lately, and I also saw this new one. It says it's new. I haven't seen it before, but it's from the Tip Top brand. It's called Oatalicious, and it just says it's very high in whole grains, low GI. I just thought that I would try that out for myself. I'm not sure if the kids will eat that one, but that is why I got that one for them, and I will stick to that one this week. I also went ahead and grabbed an 8-pack of these herb and garlic beef sausages. The kids absolutely love those, so I do try to grab them whenever I remember. So we'll probably have them at some point this week with mashed potatoes and like peas on the side or something like that. I stocked up a little bit on the yogurt pouches. I grabbed some vanillas and some strawberries, and I also grabbed some of these pouches again this week. As I said, my daughter is a little bit sick, so she's struggling to eat a lot of things, so I feel like these pouches are going to be the go for a couple days. So I got her these apple, pear and cinnamon porridge pouches, and hopefully she can also pair that with like fruits and veggies here to hopefully get her better quickly. For fruits and veggies though, I did stock up majorly. We had basically ran out of everything. I think we've got like a lone apple in the fridge and that's it. So I grabbed a kilo of these pink lady apples. I grabbed a like small quarter watermelon here. I also grabbed a small bunch of bananas. We do have some sad looking bananas over here that I was planning on making some banana muffins with tonight. So that is why I didn't buy too many bananas this week. I feel like they are just going bad so quickly. And those black ones, I actually put some Glad wrap, some cling wrap, plastic wrap, whatever it's called, over the top of them, like on this bit here, and they went black so much quicker than they usually do. So I don't know whether it was just the way that I did it or what, but it is definitely not a hack that works for me anyway. But I also grabbed a packet of mandarins this week. These actually look really good. The last pack I got were terrible, so fingers crossed these are a little bit more ripe. I feel like the last lot I got had barely any juice in them. They were so dry on the inside. But I also grabbed some Sweet Baby capsicum. I'm going to go ahead and add some cream cheese into them again this week for a snack. I really loved that option last week. And then I also grabbed some mini Roma tomatoes here. These actually weren't too expensive this week, but I wanted to grab those to put on like a veggie tray with carrots and cucumber this week for the kids. I also grabbed some grapes. If you've been here a while, you know how scared I am of giving grapes to my kids. I actually haven't done it yet, but they have been asking so much for grapes. I think they've seen it on like one of their kids' TV shows recently, and I feel like I can't deprive them of grapes just because of my fear of them choking. But if you see me serve grapes up to them next week or something in a meal prep video, they're going to be cut up into like 20 pieces because I don't think I'm ever going to feel comfortable with the kids eating whole grapes. So anyways, I grabbed those, but I will be cutting them up into, basically I'll be putting them through the food processor. I also grabbed 2 punnets of these strawberries for them to have this week. And my 2-year-old also loves these mini rice cakes in the triple berry yogurt flavor. So I grabbed 4 packets of those to stock up for her so she has plenty to snack on this week. If her throat feels a bit better, hopefully she can just have some of them when she is ready to eat some more solid foods again. I also grabbed a big 2-kilo bag of potatoes this week. I'm not sure if I'm going to make more freezer mash with those new containers that I grabbed, or if I'm just going to make up some fresh mash. It will really depend on sort of how much time I have this week to meal prep. I also grabbed some sweet potatoes this week. I grabbed 2 bags of carrots, one for carrot sticks and the other bag for roasted carrots for dinners. And also, if you guys were here last week, I did mention I'm grabbing carrots at the moment for my dog as well, because the vet did say that it helps with like joint pain and things like that. So he's also having these pretty much every day as well, or every second day. And then I did go ahead and grab a half butternut pumpkin as well. Then I grabbed a big lettuce here as well to make up some salads this week. I don't know how I skipped over this, but I did grab some basil too. I feel like there's so many recipes that I see online that I want to try, and they always call for basil, and it's always pretty much the only ingredient that I don't have on hand. So I grabbed this. It's looking really fresh at the moment, so I'm just going to go ahead and throw that straight into the freezer so that it's there and ready for any recipe that I might need it for during the week or next week. I also went ahead and grabbed a big packet of toilet paper. I was so happy to see Quilton back on the shelf. That's been sold out for such a long time now, and I honestly have not found another toilet paper that is, you know, good quality. It's either like sandpaper or it's way too thin. So I was so happy to see that back on the shelf. I grabbed 2 liter cartons of our light A2 milk that we love. I was sort of having like oat milk for a while there, but it was making some things taste really bad. So I decided to just go back to A2, and you know, the kids were still having A2 anyway. So I've just gone ahead and grabbed 2 containers rather than the 2 cartons, sorry. I grabbed a couple zucchinis here this week, mostly for roasted vegetables, and I also grabbed 2 avocados. They did look really good this week, and I thought that I'd go ahead and add them to sort of my toast in the mornings with some beans or something, just to try to up my protein levels a little bit. I did get a blood test lately and my protein levels are pretty low, so I definitely wanted to try to figure out some meals that are going to up that protein, and avocado just makes beans taste a little bit better as well, especially like dry beans without sauce and things like that. And then the last thing that I grabbed here was just some wholemeal self-raising flour. I think I mentioned earlier I want to make up a huge batch of freezer pancakes, so I grabbed that for those. I haven't used wholemeal self-raising flour before, but it is that slight bit healthier than white flour, so I thought I'd go ahead and try it out and see what the kids think of it. I might actually even use that when I make up the banana muffins tonight as well. But that is everything that is in this week's Woolworths grocery haul. Don't forget to check out the description box down below. Today's video was a collab with a bunch of other ladies here on YouTube, and I would absolutely love it if you could head on over and check out their channels as well. Let them know that I sent you. But until next week, I hope you all have a really fantastic week, and I will see you back here again really soon with a brand new video.